between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. There's the stiff arm. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
Now, that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. There's defense for the Packers. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd and 5. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Rodgers. He's able to find Melton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The Packers had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league, so they're going to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test the defense. Those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. They're going now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 88. Hey, pick 26.
Rodgers now to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Rodgers again now. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Try and pick it up through the air. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on 1st down. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. Oh, this is blocked. That's a line ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play that decided to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there, and he's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Second and 6. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run the option left side. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan,
75 yards.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Final shot before half for Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this throw will be intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
That's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They're going to try and throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have a Lions first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Back to throw again.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They'll try and throw for it here. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Second and 10. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. There he goes, left side. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. To try here for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally.
Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
This position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll look to throw here on first down. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Lions on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw now on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. too. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Charles,
are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers come up with a late turnover. But it would probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today.